background.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Mercolium, and this is the Devil's Advocates. It's a satirical debate show where you get put on a side and you get a debate random shit that pops into my head. Joining me today, I have got returning from a long hiatus to the show is the GEEKTHULHU. Geek, how are you doing today?
Hello. I'm all right. I'm fighting my Keurig. Like, Keurig does not want to give me coffee, and I'm not liking that.
I think it knows you've had too much caffeine. I mean, you sound way too hyper for more caffeine right now.
I've been like dragging ass since like all the weird drama happened. So I've been like tuning in, so I like have no sleep.
Oh fuck! I see. That's the thing is, I'm not a big drama person, so I stay away from that shit. But I'm glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
And joining us for the first time, we've got that right-wing BDSM guy. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I am doing absolutely fantastic. I'm sitting here sipping on some whiskey while caning my favorite sub. You know, life is good.
Sounds like a spanking good time.
Yep, I'm actually
caning good time. There you go. All right, I appreciate having you on. I appreciate you being on, I should say.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me.
Okay.
Enough blowing each other.
Actually, Red invited me. You didn't do shit.
Red invited you. She is my PR because I'm not good with that shit. So, and then joining us we have, and I'm just gonna call him K because I can't remember how to say it now. We have K joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Somebody's got the show going on in the background.
Well, that's not me because I have my earphones in.
Weird. All right. Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. A bit tired because it's 9 p.m. over here.
Oh, you're down under, aren't you?
No, I'm England.
Nah.
He's on GMT, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, I guess, we can have somebody from the other side of the pond.
Pakistan.
God damn it, Ginger, check your DMs.
Oh, James.
Get your hamster. I said,
Ginger?
yeah, 3 o'clock your time, 1 o'clock my time. We had this discussion.
Check your DMs. Get your ass into the game show.
Yeah, get in here. Check your DMs. The Hangout's in there.
Right,
I'm so sorry, folks. I didn't check my DMs. James and his goddamn
there's not gonna be a dry seat in the house. We got Geek, we got Merc, and then we're gonna have Ginger in here, and it's just bad things are gonna happen.
See, this is how you do the cream stream, irate.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
the voices.
Speaking of the cream stream, I see our good buddy Irate in the chat.
Yes, he is.
And I'm gonna, to even things out, I'm gonna have to DM him the Hangout.
All right. Finally, me and Irate Prostate get on a stream together.
Right?
Ooh, that'll be fun. All right, so I think we'll give it a few minutes for them to jump in. In the meantime, we can go over some of the questions here. And a few of the topics are a license to thrill, bad touch, I do too, self-service, Christmas versus holiday, and put to good use. Those are our topics for today. So let's see. We're going to just start off, and when they come in, I guess we'll throw them on the team. Except for I think I've got James already up on the wheel. Motherfucker. Well, fuck it. He's going to go on a team anyway.
Red screwed things up.
That's all right. Ooh. Okay. You get to choose. Would you like to be pro or con?
So I'll be pro.
Pro? All right. We'll put you over here on the pro side. All right. Spinning for the next one. Is Mr. GEEKTHULHU going on the con side?
I think this is the first time I've been on this side.
On the con side?
Yeah.
He's always pro.
I think the first episode you were on the con side.
No, he was pro feminism. He was pretty much pro everything.
Ah, well. Ooh, BDSM guy going pro. Put you over here. Which means it's probably going to be red. Once again with the Mr. GEEKTHULHU. And then whenever James Maxwell gets in, we'll split him up. Yes. Alrighty. Moving on. Now, for those of you guys who don't know about this show, it's going to get very painful here in a minute. First topic is going to be Christmas versus holiday. Let me set this up, switching over. And Christmas versus holiday. And we're going to go with the con side first. Gets the first crack at this. Each year, there is always this huge debate right after Halloween. Should it be this or should it be that? The question is, should we allow stores to put up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving?
Hell no.
No, of course not, because you're completely skipping a very American holiday. For us, Thanksgiving is all about how we sort of founded our own little niche in the world. How we started the foundations of our great country. I mean, like to sit there and say, all right, well, fuck Thanksgiving. We're only decorating for Christmas. That's bullshit. You're skipping so much of our American history.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you're supposed to be giving thanks for what you have, not aspiring to collect more things and spend more money on this and spend more money on that and rush to the, through these holiday seasons. Thanksgiving is about giving thanks for what you have. This American motto of gotta have more, it's gotta stop.
Yeah, Christmas has stopped being about being kind to everybody. It's now this commercial holiday, much like Valentine's Day, where it's just about making sure you give to other people, not and what you get. It's sickening. Thanksgiving is all about getting together and celebrating everything that you have together and being a family. And to skip that holiday is asinine.
Pro side, you can go on.
No, can we?
Yes, you may.
Well,
you don't have to be polite about it.
Yeah, I'll try to be as polite as possible. Well, yes, we should, because what is one of the main staples of Christmas? That'll be turkey. Now, putting them up before Thanksgiving will allow you to get used to the idea that, yeah, you get more turkey throughout the end of the year. What do you have for Thanksgiving dinner? Turkey. It lets you look forward to actually Thanksgiving dinner, where you can have turkey, stuffing, and all the trimmings. And I've lost my train of thought.
It's all right. This one's kind of a tiptoeer, so glad this one came in first.
Yeah. Plus, not that, you get to look forward to the people you're going to spend a few days with over Christmas. It lets you know what you're in for, whether they've been good this year, bad this year. So it also allows you to indicate on whether or not you buy them good things for Christmas or whether you don't get them fuck all. He weighs up. Anyone else want to take over?
Sure, yeah. I've got an argument. I believe as a business owner, you have the right to do whatever you want to with your business. So if you want to promote Christmas before Thanksgiving, hey, that's all up to you. Now, people have the right not to support your business if you want to skip right over Thanksgiving and go straight to the presents. But hey, whatever. Are we talking about? Are we saying the government should step in and not allow people to skip over Thanksgiving?
No, forget the government having anything to do with it. We as a people should say, no, we're not even going to give these consumer assholes a chance to even rush through these holidays. We're just going to say, nope, we're not even going to look at it. We're not going to buy it. We're not going to be taunted and tempted into being greedy. We're just going to enjoy things the way they are. It's not about money, and they keep making holidays more and more about money rather than being happy.
Oh yeah, if you're not on my side, just send you to the gulag.
Well, can you really blame them for wanting to decorate early? Because you've got kids that are going to come out. They're not going to really bother with the meaning behind Thanksgiving. They're going to think, oh, it's Christmas. Christmas is coming up, etc., etc. So they're going to be looking more forward to what they want to buy, you to buy them for Christmas.
Okay, I'm confused. Are we talking about Thanksgiving or are we talking about Christmas?
Yes.
We're talking about the stores putting up all these different types of holiday decorations and things for Christmas before Thanksgiving even happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, this is America. I mean, fuck it. We're built upon commercialism and, you know, and being a consumer. You can't be a consumer if you have nothing to consume, for fuck's sake. I mean, you know, Thanksgiving's all about consuming food and looking at humongous fucking creepy balloons float down the street in New York City. You know, this is America, man. We've got the big beautiful trees all lit up with these gorgeous lights and stuff. You've got to buy that stuff. Where's it going to come from? I mean, you know, we got all these, you know, Chinese slaves making this shit for us. Let's get it, man. Let's get it and put that shit up. And you know, it's cheap. It's awesome, man. This is beautiful. I love Christmas, man. Looking at the lights, get a little bit buzzed and shit, and watch the lights all dingle and dangle, and you know, and just think about, you know, we wish you a merry, you know, all those beautiful songs and stuff just going on all the time, you know. It's so awesome, man. They need
why
to
don't we just cancel Thanksgiving? Why don't we just cancel Thanksgiving?
No. Thanksgiving's part of it.
If you want to talk about consumerism,
no. I'm onto something here because I have invented something called Hana Kwanzaa Madonstimus. Okay. And listen, okay, it combines Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, New Year's, and Thanksgiving all into one thing. So we've got to celebrate from what we call Thanksgiving Day, right? Is the beginning, and January the 7th, when Kwanzaa ends, is the end. So no work, nothing but partying and exchanging gifts for, like, how many days is that? What is that, about almost 60 days? That's I think, man, think of all the money that can be made doing this shit.
You forgot Festivus.
Well, and that's for the rest of us, all right? So that's separate. That's during the summer. We'll move that to the summertime, see?
But
right?
you want to talk consumerism and you want to talk about making money, you know, address both holidays. You're going to make even more money that way instead of just condensing it all down to just one marketing scheme. I mean, it's like, you know, Kay made the impassioned argument that we're saving turkeys. I guess I don't know, because we're putting them all
turkeys
down to one holiday.
Bastards.
Yeah, they're a pest. They just happen to be a delicious pest.
They can drown themselves by looking up. I mean, come on.
Well, my argument, if
okay, that one threw me off.
Go ahead.
No, I'm on the other side. My bad.
I mean, I'm not for saving turkeys, just that if you put Christmas decorations up first, then what you're going to immediately think of when it comes to Christmas. That's right, turkey dinner. And what
Christmas is ham or goose.
Yep.
No, Christmas is turkey.
No, Thanksgiving is turkey.
Thanksgiving, Christmas is supposed to be ham and goose.
Right.
You know, that's why in, Charles Dickens, he went and got a Christmas goose.
It's a goose.
Americans turned it into turkeys.
Right.
We have turkey over here in England.
Well, have you ever seen the price of a goose? Jesus.
Yes, Jesus.
Well, in America was rife with turkeys. That came from the Indians, actually, the turkey thing. They're the way that we farm them now, the turkeys are complete idiots, and we're doing them a huge favor by killing them and eating them. I mean, they're just fucking ignorant, useless creatures, man. Now, the turkey in the wild's a different thing, man. Those motherfuckers will attack you and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
evil.
So
evil.
Yeah, exactly. They're fucking like possessed. You're right, man. So, but the ones that we you know farm and stuff, they need to be eaten. I mean, for fuck's sake, the poor motherfuckers. They just stand there, like you said, they just stand there and look up at the sky, looking at the rain and drown. I mean, for God's sakes, how fucking stupid can you be?
I don't know. Everything in America seems to be stupid these days.
Well, see, my favorite story is
irate is destroying their own argument. You don't even have to do it. That's how right we are.
I thought I'm for this.
You're for them putting up the Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the whole deal's a beautiful party, man. It's beautiful. It looks great. It like I said, it's made by all that Chinese slave labor that, you know, that makes it all cheap and stuff for us. Bring it over, man. Come on, let's party. Fuck.
Put it up as early as you can.
Exactly.
But see, have you ever seen how many people leave their damn Christmas decorations up after the holidays? So if we give them more time, the rest of the world's going to look more like a trailer park.
Well, if you saw the inside of my apartment right now, you'd see a naked man standing in front of a bunch of Christmas tree lights, and you know.
No, I don't even want to think about it.
Hey, man, I got the tweet, and I'm here, so you got me.
I feel like there's a big mirror with cocaine on it, just laying on a coffee table.
Exactly. Oh God.
Yeah.
As
they say in the South,
you can't share.
yeah, I'm buck ass naked.
a little Asian boy walking around throwing
firecrackers. Yep.
Now, see, that's the beauty of Christmas. That's where you know Christmas is coming. That's why we should put decorations up before Thanksgiving.
Cocaine on a mirror is how you know Christmas is coming?
Yeah, snow.
Let it
Snow.
Oh, okay.
No.
How do you know
Snow in
Christmas is
Alabama.
coming? Santa's on his back and Mrs. Claus is on her knees.
Oh,
That's how you know Christmas is coming.
Oh my God! I think we're gonna end it on that note right there.
No brow humor.
Yeah. Hey, I never said this was a high class show.
Hey, I'm a ginger. I have no brow humor.
No, I mean, we get the post-porno bloopers in here. High class, my ass.
Wrong show.
No. The porno bloopers was never here. It was on my
Hey,
channel.
Alex
never.
may want to take the mic a couple of times. So if he
You and
pops,
Mark are in the
is
same.
that okay?
That's fine. If he wants to jump in this shit, go for it.
Oh, here he comes.
So we're gonna move on to the next topic, and this is gonna go to the pro side first.
Okay.
Next topic.
Go
is
to the wheel of debate.
Oh, speaking of naked people,
oh God.
a license to
While
thrill.
I'm lightly sipping on a bottle of whiskey right now, so
Rum,
Wow.
but
it becomes slightly
With a-
more incoherent as time passes.
That's fine. That's all good.
Poor
Makes it better.
Lotus Wolf. I forgot because I told Lotus Wolf last night. It's like, hey, if you're going to be awake at this time, because I know she's been running on little sleep and had to work and lives in upside down land. And I invited her on because it was like I was banking on James not showing up.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. All right. Fine.
You were like 1 for 5 now.
Something. No, this is 1 for 2.
Oh, he's got worse odds than me.
Shit.
I've
All right.
only been invited once.
Hey,
you guys.
Hey,
Keep inviting you. You just never check your damn Twitter.
Yeah.
You people are forcing me to go on Twitter. I hate Twitter. Oh,
I hate Facebook.
God.
Facebook is cancer.
All right. Moving on.
Somebody saying
is one of those things in your little combination? Is there a place for atheists in there too? No.
No.
oh, for the
Yeah, Chana Kwanzaa.
Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
No. Well, it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Madonsmas. Actually, it's just Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas put together. But I'll figure out a way to put Thanksgiving and in it too. Festa
Atheist, I guess.
Hana Festa Kwanzaa Madonsmas. Festa Kwan.
that's a mouthful.
I like that. Hana Festa Kwanzaa Madonsmas.
I'm gonna start muting people.
His idea for the holiday
This
sounds
is just
like
like
a
a salad
denied
bar that you
employment
kind of
application.
All right. So that's again. Moving on.
Moving
All
on.
right. To a license to thrill.
Ooh.
Over the years, there has been much controversy about elderly people being allowed to drive. So, if elderly people are too old to drive, should they be allowed to fornicate?
No.
Oh, that shit's gross.
No, yeah. No,
You should have seen the
should.
pictures where I put old people sex.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
Lemon party.
Just go to lemonparty.org.
No, we're good.
What? What the hell is that? Lemon
Don't
party?
Google that.
Oh God.
Top Google search next to
If
blue waffle.
you want to be scarred for a while, just go to lemonparty.org.
All right. So pro side, this is going to go to you first.
Now,
You're
what are we
pro lemon party.
Are we all?
Pro
Yes, pro lemon.
I got to find.
Are we always going to be the pro side?
No, we will
have-
switch this up about halfway through and change teams. Who the
Oh,
fuck
Lotus.
just
We'll
left?
switch up
Lotus
the
was
roster.
here
And
for
we'll
a
switch-
second. Where'd she go? Lotus,
She saw the
Come
picture
back.
and left.
That's what happens when she gets into when you're in upside down land.
right? Yeah, you have to. You
Okay.
have to go in through the outdoor in Australia.
Well,
Did
as
not-
the being the senior out of this group, you want to take the lead
Yep.
on this, guys, because I'm the closest one to. I think about fucking away from me. You might as well just fucking kill me. You know what I'm saying? If I can't drive and I can't see and I can't hear, I at least need not until my prostate, just
He's got
eaten up with cancer, So if I can't drive.
Hi everyone, sorry, I just had to, the only way I can get in is stream my laptop and then get out and then back through my phone. So yeah,
Hey, Merc,
you're free to do
apparently
that.
Thorn's name is still in the title. I think it's from the last time we streamed. Because we
Is
didn't
it?
stream last week. Yeah, Thorn says her name's still in the description. I think it was, actually, when I saw it on Twitter.
Oh, it might be. Okay, that's why I know.
Yeah, it says,
I'll fix
because
that.
the topics are a new breed, the candidate, truth, the couch, an eye for a brown eye with thorn in the side, red and
Yeah,
only,
I got,
blah, blah, blah.
gotcha. Thank you.
So,
Moving
sorry.
An eye for a brown eye. That's tight.
That was actually a pretty good one.
Oh God.
All right. So, any more on this one?
Okay, so Con, for on pro side, you guys got any more?
Throw in, boys.
Oh, it's
So we're for old people fucking.
Hey, you're gonna be old people and want to fuck someday.
Pro is for
That's my like somewhere along the lines.
not allowing them to fornicate. Con is allowing them to fornicate.
Oh, Con is for allowing them to fornicate?
Yes.
Let them fuck. Let them.
Oh, so we're the pro lemon party.
Yeah, we're the lemon party over here.
Okay.
there's only really
So on
thing that should be able to stop them. People allowing them fornicators. Just imagine all the wrinkles mashing together. That's enough to just put anyone.
I don't want to.
Exactly.
So you're arguing against the pro argument?
Yes, I rate. You're no longer allowed to fornicate.
Because we're pro, you're no longer allowed to fornicate.
Well, see, look at it this way. Like I stated earlier, you're going to be old someday, and you're going to want to put it in something other than your hand because you're going to be gnarled, and you're not going to be really able to grip it anymore. So you're going to need some help with that. And honestly, I mean, I've talked to older people, and when people get dentures, it makes sex and oral sex so much better.
Oh
Because,
my
I mean, you don't
does.
have to pressure floss afterwards.
Oh God.
Oh, you're a savage.
She is a veteran of this show.
Oh boy.
I gotta. I'm staying out of this because
Hey,
I'm
you
not.
don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about getting knocked up. I mean, hell, you'll be happy if the person can make it halfway through
You
it.
sure about that?
I mean, you're sleeping all the time anyway. I mean, come
Hold
on now.
Are you switching sides, Benedict?
No, but apparently we're supposed to argue pro lemon party.
We are. Oh, we are.
Yes.
Yeah,
guess,
that's
yeah.
that's
Oh
what got
man, I
explained to
thought we
me.
had my argumentation set up for Con.
So did I.
Oh,
So did
See, I was 4. I thought I was supposed to be 4. So
Merc, you done fucked up the question again.
Damn it.
should
No,
they
he
not
does
be?
this-
Should,
he
should
has
they
his-
not be allowed to fornicate? And I said they should be allowed to fornicate.
That they shouldn't. Just think about it. It's going to cause too much stress, especially on the body. Especially if you take too much fucking Viagra too. You can overdose on it, die of a hard time.
I don't. Dude, I don't need Viagra. Trust me. There's plenty of old
Yeah, but
people
if you
that
get
their
into-
junk still works. If you do it
Yeah.
right, man, that junk will work until the day you drop dead. And many people, many men,
Yeah,
many
probably
men,
during the middle of
many men
sex.
die with erections. And that's a fact.
Yeah, you could die during.
How do they close the coffin?
They snap it in half.
Jesus Christ, Lotus!
That's a fact.
Shit. She comes in from left field with "break it off."
Hey, she's
So
gonna break it
I
off,
got. Here's my
take the teeth
argument. You
out.
want to hear my argument?
Go for it. Argue.
Well, here's my argument. You know, old people's hearts, they can't handle that type of shit with, you know, getting it on and everything. You are in favor of old people having sex. You are in favor of euthanasia.
Exactly.
Why should all the
What
young
does-
people have?
If
all
you're
the-
gonna
What
die,
does the young people in China have to do with this?
all I'm gonna say is, if you're gonna die, what better way to go?
Might as well die happy with a
It's
smile on your
win-
face.
right,
Oil
man.
and green people. Oh,
Irate,
Yeah,
you're
dick in
supposed
your
to be
mouth.
on our side, you
You know
Well,
the old
that's
joke
all right.
about the-
That's all right because I'll take Irate's side because I already have my argumentation set up. Now we have statistical fact that in many nursing homes and aftercare, like older care facilities, senior care facilities, where a rampant growth of STD is out of control. With all these old people, with the inception of Viagra, Cialis, all sorts of a medication like that, these old people are fucking each other. They're spreading around diseases, and they should not be allowed to have sex. They're clearly not responsible
Hey,
and/or care.
They're spreading around
So-
diseases like Alzheimer's.
Right?
And I
Yeah.
can't remember where they got them from.
Geek, do you want to ask that fact about me, seeing I work in an aged care facility?
But you're not
Wanna check
old.
that fact?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know
let's
what
check.
goes on.
you
Are
hear a lot of
spreading around their osteo-
She's the one filming there.
She's posting the lemon parade or whatever.
Hell yeah, you know, just put
selling
that shit on
elderly
YouTube, you know.
Make some money, right? Grandma,
Well, no, 'cause
grandpa,
any-
fuck it. That's lovely. Oh boy,
If any video is going to get demonetized, it's going to be those.
I would think. Then again, who knows?
Well, you got a point there.
It's hard to tell what'll be demonetized because there's really no rules. It's rather fuzzy. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
That's
Yeah.
not because of the picture. It's just what's in the picture that's funny.
STD transmission among elderly is unfortunately a common and growing problem. For example, between 2007 and 2011, chlamydia infections among Americans 65 and older have increased 31% and syphilis by 52%.
Hold on a second. Now, I got to make one clarification here. I got to step in here. Geek, you are not allowed to bring actual facts into the show. That is not okay.
No one said you couldn't.
What has this show become when you're actually bringing facts into it?
Well, Lotus challenged me. I had to respond.
I did. And is this in aged care or is this like just the elderly general?
So the,
65 and older.
well, if you don't have your driver's license, like if you're too old to drive, are you too old to fuck?
So you're telling me blind people can't fuck either? Because they can't see to
I-
drive.
Well,
No,
what
like,
are
why
they
can't fuck?
specifically going to fuck? It's not like they can see where they're going.
Hey, you can feel around. The fun is in the, getting to the point, right?
Yeah, the thing is,
Hey,
what if
is
they're
this
thinking
what used to be your belly button, or is this? Whoa, what's this?
Oh,
It all
imagine
feels
the
the same.
tits sagging to the ground. Oh my god.
And hey, and if you happen to have Parkinson's or something, you're a natural vibrator. I mean,
Oh, that's just fun.
I thought
my favorite.
Lotus went too far with the dick snapping, but
Oh.
like it. Oh,
Now, is
people
there
can
any
find out.
technology that can help me unhear that?
No, no.
Oh.
But
Well,
Ted
you know,
Cruz,
You can't sort of
whenever
cut
he
a
was-
little hole for it to stick through, can you?
It's called vodka. It's called vodka.
I can't get drunk.
just pour it in your
whenever
ear
Ted
hole.
Cruz
Just
was
pure
the
pour it in your
Attorney
ear.
General for. Whenever Ted Cruz was Attorney General for Texas, he actually had to argue against the use of vibrators and stuff. He actually, I don't know if he. It was just that it was his job. He had to do it, whether or not he agreed with it. So.
We know he did.
It's just kind of funny. He had to argue, like, put forth an argument that, like, no, you shouldn't be allowed to use a vibrator and pleasure yourself by yourself.
Well, he's got good taste in porn, though. We know that. You know, we know he's all about pleasuring himself.
I mean, what if you're pregnant and you use a vibrator and you use it wrong? The dude's going to come out with a stutter.
I love that, man. I'm stealing it.
Oh my god, that was.
Yeah,
I'm going to use that one someday. I'm going to find a place to use that.
Oh, I was giving oral time something grabbed my tongue.
Okay, then we're ending this on that note. We got one more, and then we're gonna mix up the teams.
Weird.
So it looks like Lotus is on Con's side, and Dick Daddy is on Pro's side.
Hello, I'm here too, by the way.
Yeah. Now we have even teams.
All right, hold on a second.
Even Steve.
Hold on a second. Gotta add your fucking image into this shit now, goddamn it.
Add in that one I posted on Twitter.
All these Johnny come latelys fucking up your show prep.
That's all good.
Well, no, I told you guys. Right? I told you guys, like, on Discord, like, last week that I was going to be able to be on this Sunday because I actually got a Sunday off of work for once.
Red, dropping the ball on that one, aren't you?
What, do you work for God or something?
Usually it's like, if I've talked to people in the last few days, I was just like, it jogs my memory. Hell, I invited Lotus last night, but I just like, I was like, assumed either she wouldn't be able to or something would happen. So
yeah, it's hard to know if I'm coming somewhere or not.
But Lotus is coming back to streaming. She's decided she wants to come back to stream live now.
Yeah, thought I'd come back.
All right, so Lotus, you're gonna be on,
maybe for a week.
Lotus, you're gonna be on Con. Kick, you're gonna be on Pro, and actually, I need to move Geek back onto Con. All right, back on.
I like the way Skittles wants. I love how Skittles wants to solve this, whether Pro or Con 1. Draw 2 big circles, one with a P in it and another with a C in it. Light a hobo on fire, and then see which circle he falls into.
I don't have a hobo.
Hello.
I got a couple
moving
on
around.
Kay has volunteered himself to be lit on fire.
All right, so moving on to the topic of I do two.
7.
Where to go? There it is.
The oppressive word two. Can't have that.
Talking about marriage, are we?
Yes, I do.
Oh
two.
no.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Is it considered cheating if you do it with your partner's twin?
It depends. Are they identical or are they just twins? That's a key factor.
Identical.
Well,
What if
then
they're
no.
what if they're fraternal, a boy and a girl, and you do her brother? I mean, come on. Let's get the gay guys in here too.
Right?
I'm having a problem.
I'm in
how I'm supposed to
yes, it's okay to do it with your sister's twin.
Pro is the
Should be okay with doing your sister's
sure.
twin.
Okay.
Oh, we are? Okay.
I mean, but really, how exciting would it be? I mean, you already know you're gonna cheat. You might as well get somebody else.
Yeah, but they might not have the same style of pussy. They might look the
And
same.
you know what? You might actually be sleeping with the evil twin and you don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah, but sometimes
Bad things
a bit
can
of
happen if you
evil's
sleep with
good.
the evil twin.
Sometimes a bit of evil is good. You know what they say, the crazy ones are the best ones.
Here's the big problem with this, like, especially if they're identical twins. They share the same genetics. So if you do happen to get pregnant, you have no idea whose actual child it is. So then you're putting these children in a situation where they don't know truly who their father is. You know,
Yeah, for the women
that's
sleeping
unfair.
with male twins.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and you never know
terrible.
where the twin's been. You know, you always know where your wife's been.
Well, that's easy.
Jeez.
Only
No, you
here, I got an
don't.
answer to that one.
Yes,
My
you do.
answer would be one of them always has one hole, and the other always has one of the other 2 holes.
But I mean, it's like like I think it was Geek brought up a good point. If it's a girl sleeping with a male twin.
Yeah, you could. Who would know the real father, right? You wouldn't.
Right?
Yeah. I think it's probably impossible, isn't it? If you're identical twins, you have the same DNA, right?
There's been actual court cases where a woman has slept with identical twin brothers, and they had no idea which one of them was the father because they share the same genetic material, so they can't actually through a DNA test figure out which one is the actual father.
God, what's up with women these days? Jesus, how horny are women? They're fucking everything. It's crazy. Oh my God.
Which is why you should be allowed to fuck your wife's sister. It's only fair. It balances it out.
And whatever happened to the sanctity of a relationship, you know? It's like that we get rid of our morals and standards to just have some frivolous fling with some twin. That's
hold on
disgusting
now.
In the world.
I'm thinking
Look at the values being lost. I mean, you're taking up a duplicate. If you love your wife so much or your husband so much, I mean, I can understand the greed of wanting to have more of that person, but maybe you should actually just share with the world so somebody else can have a decent spouse. And that's pretty greedy of you to take both.
All right. No. Everybody's looking at this wrong, man, because the deal is that at some point they were the same person. So literally you are fucking the same person no matter which one you're fucking. They were once a single zygote, and then it split off into two beings. They're the same person.
And not only that, though. I mean, hey, the man is talking.
What man? What man? I've seen the waifu pillow. I've seen the waifu pillow. That's not man material, waifu Foster.
So anyway, what I was saying about that though was, I can see this being passable if it was like a mistake. Like say I have a wife and she has an identical twin sister and she's got the hots for me. All right, you know, naturally she would. I'm Big Daddy, obviously, but. Say then that she passes herself along as her sister to me, and then I am generally convinced that it is her. What happens then if I get caught? Am I allowed to then use the excuse then, oh, honey, I thought it was just you the entire time?
You would be allowed to use that excuse, because especially if you're drunk, because you haven't got the cognitive dissonance there to figure out which one's which.
Exactly, especially if they have no distinguishing factors like any kind of like birthmark or anything like that, you know?
You can tell by the smell. Everyone has their own smell, so you just got to sniff that pussy. And you go, oh yeah, that's my wife's sister. You know, and you do know, and you know, and then you pick up that smell. You can't make an excuse.
Well, how do you know what your wife's
cheating.
sister smells like?
That'd be an awkward Thanksgiving. Okay,
you know what your wife
this situation never arises, I need to sniff all of your crotches.
Oh God!
you gotta give it a bit of a sniff.
Dogs do it. I mean,
yeah, that's right. Dogs do it.
That's true. Oh God!
You know, be able to decide which bitch is which bitch. You know, so
yeah, I'm kind of with her. I like her.
Yeah. What if life is just so hot that I just want to do two of her? You know, just invite.
That's you being greedy.
It's like that.
Typical patriarchy trying to hold down two women at once.
Well, to be fair, though, he did pay all the money for a ring.
Like that. I'm doing
one ring, not a two.
Actually, a proposal ring and then a wedding band. So.
Yeah,
and
but
technically
still,
three if one's an eternity ring.
On the bottom, one of them can bounce up and down on me while I go down on the other.
But then you got all that money you've got to spend on them, and all those kids you've got to feed.
Hey, that's just the price you pay for having it that good, you know. If you want a better life like that, then for it.
Well, see, many twins have like said that they share the same thoughts. They've invented their own languages and stuff. It's like it literally is the same person. So I don't see what the argument is here. There's just no difference except for fraternal twins. That's a different ball game. We're talking identical twins, right? Where you can't tell them apart.
Yeah, but it's not good for the men either because the women are also using the men. They're tag teaming him.
Well, see, I would say.
Hey, listen. It doesn't matter how tired you are after doing it. It just matters that you did it.
Yes.
I mean,
But it
just think,
costs you twice as much.
Just do it. She performs oral on her, and then she performs oral on me while I perform oral on the other one. See? And then you've got
triangle.
Right,
Isn't that just
exactly.
incest at that point?
that would be incest, yes.
See, do we need to argue anymore against these people? They're clearly pro incest. So like we are the moral victors here.
I'm from Alabama.
Yeah.
They're greedy brother sister fuck.
Of course, I'm for incest. I live in Alabama. They love it.
Hey, you know who else fucks their sister? That fucking douchebag Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ken.
Thank you.
Everyone agrees.
200 points to or 100 points each for those fuck you Kens. And on that note, we're gonna
rises. Yes.
we're gonna mix the teams back up, and this round is gonna be brought to you by Fuck You Ken. All right, so moving on, we're gonna create new teams here for round 2.
This game's like scoring system is like whose line is it anyways? It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. All right, Miss Kek, which side would you like to go on to?
I was on pro last time. Let's put me on con.
You are on the con side, sir. You have the con. And going on the pro side is going to be BDSM.
I feel so special. My wheel section has a completely different color.
Your voice is so sexy.
I guess now you could call me a pro dom. If
we could, I don't think we're going to.
Anyone knows the terminology there.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I have a normal sex life. For a 39-year-old man.
Joy Sparkles.
I have no sex life. How's
Don't
that?
you talk about my boo.
Got nothing.
Don't you talk about my boo.
Isn't that really funny? That ironic.
Sex life based on herpes.
The one thing that we have sex for children is the one thing that takes sex away from you. You know, isn't that strictly? I just always found that was strange.
Yeah, it's a weird circle of life. Like you end up having sex and you're like, oh, I have a beautiful baby, and then you're like, oh, I don't get no more sex.
Oh, I don't know. It depends.
Well, until they get older.
But I have noticed, just my own personal experience, that women without children, God, they get horny about age 30 when they start hitting the wall. Oh my God, they're just insane.
35.
Even
35 35 is when they start really going into fucking
baby rabies. Yep, baby rabies. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know, if you look biologically, right? We want to reproduce. So, oh man, crazy.
All right. Moving on, we got 3 topics left.
Gee, what happened to me then?
What?
Nothing.
I told you. I told you, Lotus.
Bad touch.
I'll go down yeah.
No.
Oh, she just shot me down.
Oh.
Oh, Lotus.
She said yes last night, though.
Yeah,
or the other night.
she's all about it.
Ooh.
Bad
So
touch, bad touch.
I gotta put a little disclaimer out. This question popped in my head, and then as I was doing a little bit of research on it, I found out it's actually a thing, and I'm kind of horrified.
I want to know what made this question pop in your head. Was it them talking about the midget shit again?
I was Shaquille O'Neal raping a midget.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. So on the topic of bad touch, we've got, as the industry grows, thousands of guys are purchasing real dolls for their pleasure. Question is, should it be illegal to purchase a real doll that resembles a child?
Yeah.
Hey, don't you all be
Oh.
talking bad about these real dolls that look like children.
I did a stream about
I've
this
actually got a
couple
very
months
good
ago.
argument, and I'm glad I'm on Con's side this time.
God damn it, but I'm a
Oh,
I told you.
God, I'm a pro-side
That's three.
So let me clarify.
You-
Pro side is for allowing the purchase. Con side is for not allowing the purchase.
Oh, well, damn it.
Okay, I still got an angle that Uncle Paul can argue this. All right.
Okay, then I just lost my angle. All right. I thought it
Going
was
to hell.
So I'm
okay.
side for it should be okay to buy for pedophiles to buy little girl dolls to go fucking have their way with
Yes.
and shit.
Yep.
Yes.
They're not
Yep.
pedophiles. They're doll fuckers, for God's sakes. There's a big difference, man.
Yeah, and
I
I mean,
mean,
it's not a real child.
Right, exactly. It's just what do they make them out of right now?
Latex
Silicone.
and rubber.
Silicone,
and,
yes,
and
silicone.
silicone and yeah.
And everything nice.
So
I answered that way too fast.
Yeah, silicone.
They
fills,
they
yeah, most
have a metal skeleton that they surround it with silicone, and sometimes they make them look pretty young.
God damn it, geek.
Yeah, and just think of
Think of the children.
think of the
That's
children
what I
and what they're
would say.
thinking while they're
saving the
doing
children.
that. They believe they're fucking children, so therefore they are fucking
Yeah,
children.
but that's one real child. They're not fucking.
Not
yeah, but they're
necessarily.
thinking of that
Not
child.
necessarily.
Just
That's my
imagine
best
if it
argument.
was your child
At least they're
that
not,
guy was thinking about fucking while fucking that doll. Do you like
But
that?
look at it this way. I mean, it's not like they put in any functions where it cries or screams no or anything. It's
Oh,
a
yes, they
consensual
do.
relationship.
Oh,
It's a relationship.
Relationship. Yeah,
Consensual
you
relationship.
obviously did zero research into these things. Oh, yes,
That's-
they do.
Why
This
have you
is the
done
fucking
research?
devil's
Right there, they
advocates.
will.
I did a whole video on this.
Yeah, I did a
they,
live stream on this
Do
ages
they
ago.
steal candy and stick it in their underpants? Because that's how I like to chase them around. Hey, give me the drink.
Oh my
No,
god.
my thing is, though, I'm thinking the potential there is then if they're getting away with doing this with a doll, you know, some pedophiles probably just going to be like, you know what, I'm not satisfied with this. You know what, I'm going to go to the playground. I'm going to find little Jimmy. He's strayed away from the monkey bars. He's going towards a swing set. Just in the van. Little Jimmy was never seen again.
But see, you're
Yeah,
assuming
It was all because he got away.
It will
was
fuel
all
their
because he got
desire
away
even more.
with the doll.
But I mean, come on, it's a doll, and you know, men have
It's a
giant
child.
blow-up dolls. Men that have giant blow-up dolls, do they rape women?
Yes.
Yes.
Some do.
They probably
Some
do.
do,
Some
but
of them.
not a major
point.
not a major portion of them.
Yeah, but it's a doll of a consenting age. See, there's
Yes.
a difference there.
Yeah.
See,
Because if
rape,
you look at
rape is
what's-
okay if it's at a consenting age.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
hey,
right.
you don't need consent when they're asleep.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, according to Queer Kid stuff, Lindsay of Queer Kid stuff, consent can be given at the age of 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you know, if you want to believe that matter, go for it.
Lindsay is also mentally ill, so
Why do you have to build up
Wasn't she
bring up
arrested?
child fucking? Because it just makes me want to do Uncle Paul the entire segment. That's like all I want to do is go, yeah.
I heard she got arrested,
I mean-
though.
No, that's fake.
It
That,
helps
that,
hold
that-
the urges down while you hold the little things down.
that's a lookalike.
No, it excites them more, and they particularly get very bored of a doll. You know, when we
Right.
use our
It's the buy a
vibrator,
new
don't we
one.
get bored? So they'll get bored.
I
Oh, yeah,
would
'cause
think,
there's no-
I
We
would
buy new
think,
vibrators.
Yeah,
There's
they
no-
all
I
end
I
up
would think
getting
it might add to the it might add to the desire to actually get a child, get a real child.
Right.
I know I'm
There's
supposed to be pro, but-
escalating.
Right. What you're saying is that they're escalating towards, they're using the doll as a surrogate because they're escalating through from desire to actual,
actual doing it. Yes. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just like
Which is
children.
exactly
that
the
torture
argument I would
animals.
have made had I been Con. So
Yeah.
You
Just,
know, like
don't know.
children that torture animals. Eventually it's going to reflect in actually attacking human beings and harming them. It's just like, so allowing these child dolls to exist, you're sure in the immediate you're not going to have somebody going out and raping a child, but eventually they're going to be, that behavior is going to get normalized in their head, and they're going to
and everyone else is going to be normalized by it. Oh, well, they fuck a doll that looks like a child. Why not everyone?
And for the record,
But can you imagine?
I can't even advocate.
Women get together and do these sex toy parties, right? These little intimate things where they do the home sex toy parties, and they check it out together, and they look at it together, and they network and they socialize, and maybe sex breaks out. Now, what about these everybody wants to call them pedophiles. I call them the doll lovers. Could you just imagine a group of them getting together and swapping their dolls around because they're bored? Just have like a rental swapping service. I mean,
yeah, like a swingers party.
Yeah, they can swing with other dolls.
Well, I guess if they share their dolls around, maybe they will all get AIDS and die.
Yeah,
no argument against that one.
All right, that is the best. That is the best argument I've heard so far. Is yes, let them have these dolls so they can swap them around and get AIDS and die.
I like Buckshot's idea. Is like, can we add tracking devices?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Buckshot
is a great idea. You can just take a big buckshot to their head too. That just.
My guess would be somebody ordering one of these things is put right on a list somewhere. That would be,
That's
might,
a good point. Yep.
Might be illegal.
That's called entrapment.
Doesn't matter. Somebody's doing it.
It's called profiling.
Now, that's when I hate getting these kind of get these kind of subjects to have to advocate for. Because,
that's why
I'm even in jest advocating for anything like that, because I think I agree with GEEKTHULHU. I think it's an escalation.
Oh yeah, of course it
is. It's another one of those slippery slopes.
That's why you gotta steal somebody else's intellectual property, like Uncle Paul, and then argue for it, and then you have no accountability.
Well, not even shit-faced Alex Jones is gonna even come close to like saying he is advocating for fucking a stupid doll that looks like a kid. That is fucking sick. It's fucked up, and he's no way in fucking hell am I gonna even touch that shit.
Me and Alex, we
I didn't even look at it. I'm feeling creepy, man. This is just that Lindsay bitch creeps me the fuck out.
You gotta pretend you're a creepy. You gotta pretend you're a creepy fucker and use all the opposite arguments you've heard other people use, and just go that way at it.
It's not even a character can do this shit. It's just hard.
Now that everybody needs a hot shower,
it's very hard.
We can move on.
Of course, a nice hot shower with all them young dogs.
I think I need more than a hot shower.
I don't even want to pee because I'm a dick right now.
I'm actually hoping that the other topic
clean and then go for round 2.
I'll shut up now.
Give it a minute, and it might. Depends on how this thing goes. So we're gonna move on because we've got time for one more topic before the end of the show. And the last. Oh crap!
The show's almost over. I feel
like.
We
only run for an hour.
And the sad part is that this is the part 2 to that question.
Right.
I thought we were done with this.
Just switch questions, Merc.
We started 10 minutes later.
No, I want to see. I want to see the question. I need to see the question. Do not skip the question.
Under the topic of put to good use.
Oh God, yes. I'm pro on this one. Yes.
I'm pro too.
In much the way the cows, pigs, and chickens and other animals are raised as a piece of flesh, should we train orphans to become prostitutes?
Oh God!
Hey, people need to.
I can't know. Are they adults?
Hold on, guys. To clarify this, we're not making children prostitutes. It's basically like raising geishas, where they know what they're going to become when they come of age for a trade, but not child prostitutes.
I like the way this Macaulay fella.
Just because geishas do it doesn't make it good.
I like the way this Macaulay fella thinks.
So you're saying that they want to treat children like cows, pigs, and chickens, or to be trained into these sexual things, but why not just train the chickens and cows to do that?
What?
She's got a point.
You're a sicko.
The girl's got a point there. I like
For
it.
bestiality.
That's just disgusting. You know, doing little kids. Why don't you do it with chickens and cows?
not little kids. It's
Chicken fucker. Yes.
It's
Have you seen that German film?
The chickens, or they cut their heads off and then fuck the that's
God.
awesome. Stop! They wiggle and they vibrate.
Oh no!
It's so good.
If you're doing it right, the little kids wiggle too.
Oh God!
That's
so
just disgusting. That's disgusting. I draw the line at that shit. No
I'll move
kidding.
on. I'll move on to the last one.
You're kidding, I'm kidding too.
We gotta get let's get like a pig, man, and try it with that, man, or some shit. I bet that would feel awesome.
We'll end on this one since that one's
We'll
a
turn
little.
the frog straight.
All right, so we're gonna go with self-service.
The trachea really feels. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Slow down there, Turbo. All right, under the topic of self-service. Many decades ago, it was common to have a full-service gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Now there are none. My question is,
Except in
should we
Oregon.
receive
Except in Oregon and New Jersey, they're full service.
not full service? They will fill their fuel tank, but they will not check your oil and change
Oh,
your
that's true.
fluid.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So my question is, should we receive a discount for using the self-checkout at stores?
Hell yes, that's a good idea. I never even pondered that. Yeah.
No, we shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
tell us why.
yeah.
Well, because stores have set prices so that they can remain in profit, to remain open, to remain able to hire people, and to keep you in food at affordable prices. Now, if you have all discounts for certain things because of you do it yourself, then that means you'll be taking food out of people's mouths. You'll be putting people out of jobs, and you will be pushing costs up for everybody else.
Well, I don't care as long as I save.
Yeah, and you know, what's wrong with people should stop being lazy bastards and get out and fucking clean their own car. That's slave labor.
Yeah, but I mean, think of it this way. You go to the self-checkout. For one, you had to go and look for the groceries. And you know, clerks in stores, especially at Costco, are always moving shit. And so you're doing all this effort to find all your stuff, purchase your stuff, ring it up and bag it yourself, even though most Americans have had no training on how to bag their groceries properly. They know how to bitch about it not being bagged properly, but they don't know how to bag properly. So they're struggling at the checkout and trying to do all this. So yeah, give them a discount because, I mean, they might have clerks that are at the end trying to help these people, but more often than not, you're waiting an extra 5 to 10 minutes for this clerk to come over and see you and help you out. So you're pretty much doing their job for them, and all they're doing is standing there and looking over your shoulder to make sure you didn't fuck up the machinery.
Right. But
so you're saying that we should discount people because they're lazy cunts?
Well, no. I mean, no, the people that are being lazy, that they go to the checkouts where the clerks are doing all the work for them, they don't get the discount. The people that aren't being lazy get the discount.
Well, here this goes more into Kay's point, based off of what you're saying, is like, but you have that one person, but they're operating like 10 or they're covering like 10 different self-checkouts. So you're reducing the amount of labor that's needed, and then that savings can be passed on to onto the goods that we're purchasing. So, you know.
Yeah, and the abuse that the worker will be getting by these lazy people that can't get out and clean their own cars. You know, who would want that job? So you'll have no one wanting the job anyway.
Well, and what really what they're, and I'm for this idea because I think it's a good idea, is having computerized scanning, and that can literally walk out of the store, and everything will be tabulated, and then what you do is you pay, and then you can leave. You do have to bag your own stuff. But it takes people completely out of it. You just
all right, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly how the globalists take over. They place chips in your body to pay for these goods.
Sorry.
It's the fluoride. It's the fluoride. God. It's melted our brain.
I take offense to that imitation's bad. It's just not good.
Walmart's rollbacks are causing the frogs to turn gay.
Frogs turn gay.
Frogs turn gay because
Fluoride. Fluoride. That's what it was.
I can't even try to stand up to his.
No, the frogs are gay up north. Down south, the frogs are straight as they can be.
Jesus Christ, that sounds like Alex Jones.
It does.
I know. Irene is so fucking
Dead
good
set.
at it.
I'm just sitting here, just waiting for a good argument to come by. But I really think what the deal is, though, if you think about it, no matter what happens, the money's not going to, the savings not going to go to the customer. The profit's going to stay at the company, and the stockholders will be the beneficiaries in the long run.
Well,
right?
good. I own stock, so I want my stock to go up.
Well, yeah, that's the pro argument, you know, there, because that, but you know, the con is obviously people losing their jobs.
Yep.
And it is becoming automated.
Well, yeah, because you raise the minimum wage past the point of what it actually is worth to the business, you're going to go with a freaking machine. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, you know, up in Seattle and wherever they raise, you know, minimum wage way above what it's actually worth. You see exactly what's happening.
$15 an hour.
Companies are just moving out of freaking Seattle. I mean, it's not that hard. It really isn't.
Yeah, Amazon is opening up a different location. Yeah, they say it has nothing to do with Seattle, but after they raised the minimum wage up here, honestly, you know, it used to be that people just lived a little bit outside of Seattle and then traveled in, you know, because living expenses were high. Now they have skyrocketed. Gas prices in Seattle itself, only the business owners with fleet cards and stuff get gas inside of Seattle. They go outside,
right,
to get it.
Well, duh.
Which is funny because usually the closer you are to a freeway, the cheaper the gas is, but not anywhere near Seattle where they've raised these minimum wages. And honestly, all these people are like, oh, well, raising the wage to a working wage. It's a working wage now, but give it just a few months and your cost of living will go and exceed.
Well, there's a basic misunderstanding of economics, it seems. I mean, come on, people. There's a reason why jobs pay minimum wage, because anybody could do it. That's why they're minimum wage. God.
Yeah, I mean,
and the whole idea is it's a training job. You know, it's just to train you to move up to better paying. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's good. The whole idea, entry level. That's why they call it entry level, because you're entering the workforce.
Well, right, and the more people that can do a job, the more it pushes the wages low, right? I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
so if you're a heart surgeon,
you'll
you're
get
going to
someone
get
off
paid
the
a
street
shitload
that
of
will
money.
say, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Oh yeah, I think that's what the advocates of not having a minimum wage, part of their argument is that the marketplace will sort it out. I mean, people are not going to work for somebody if they're paying them $1 an hour. They won't get anybody. So it would sort of correct itself, I think.
Right. It's like water. You know, it's like whatever level the water goes, you know, boats will float at that level, and that's kind of how the economy works. You know, that's the way I've always seen it. It's like, you know, I used to base things on phone call, you know, as to, you know, what inflation, as you can see it, you know, at one point it was a nickel, and then it went to a dime, and then border, and you know, and then it went to $1.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Kind of like level it out, you know, as to, you know, even comic books reflected that same move. And that's, even as a kid, I could see that, you know, it made sense to me. And that whole, when you raised the you know, the minimum wage, like what everybody was talking about, that's exactly what the economies are going to float to that level, you know?
Yeah, I mean, how can I mean, if you look at, did you guys see that the story of that professor in San Jose that's living in her car? Did you see that one?
No.
Yeah, she's an adjunct.
I think there's a few people like that.
Yeah, and she has so many options, right? She could get in her car and drive somewhere else. She doesn't have to be in San Jose.
right?
So San Jose is a very expensive place to live.
What does she teach, man?
What do you think? Something useless, of course.
Well,
Writing.
opposite, exactly. That's what I'm going to say.
Exactly.
Got to be some useless kind of.
Oh, and she borrowed $140,000 to get her degree. Can you freaking believe it?
Jesus Christ! No wonder she's fucking living in a car.
Oh, she's paying her student loan payment's $400.
All right, I'm finally back.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
It's $400. It will take her 30 years.
All right, here's a question for the devil's advocates. Should her ovaries be yanked out?
Well, I think
should this
Recipe
be
utensils.
because she's so fucking stupid.
Well,
I mean,
she shouldn't be having kids for the, for sure.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't.
What was the
She doesn't
question?
have kids, but go ahead.
Oh, we're well beyond the question now.
Go ahead.
I know. I want to add in my
Left turn, dude.
I want to add in my 2 cents on the whole thing because some idiots in real life just do not want to have me by this computer today.
Well, that's a shame. But on that, I hate to say this, but we are past our hour mark, and I'm really trying to stick to that timeline here.
I wanted to give Kai a chance to. He's got something he's doing that he needs to raise a few shekels for. So I told him that he give him a few extra seconds to chill that.
Well, I believe he is actually going to go first. But real quick, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. I'll give you guys a little bit to chill your shit. And thank you for everybody for watching. So I'm going to go to Kay. Please show your stuff, if you will.
As Red said, I'm trying to do something at the moment, and that money, not money, that thing is to try and raise money so I can pay my bills this month because finances have been left us short and we have zero cash to pay our bills. So if you go to my channel, there should be a link under every single one of my videos to a Streamlabs. £1 or anything. It's more than more than appreciated. There we go.
Will do. So what I'll do is in the description of this video, I'll actually copy that link over and put it in there for you underneath your information, and hopefully we can get some word about.
Is that how you say your name? CAERULEUS?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I found out, because I caught his stream the other day, and he's not raising a lot. He just needs to raise a couple $100, and it was an unfortunate situation because he's trying to go to work and he needs to make these few bucks to be able to pay the bill so he can go to work.
Oh, I hear that one. All right, we'll do what we can to help get that out there. So anybody who's listening, if you're watching this live right now or you're watching this later, check out the description. Go to his channel. A, subscribe to his channel. B, give him a couple of bucks, see what you can spare, help him out so he can continue to go to work and continue to be on YouTube with us. So, but I appreciate having you on.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, we're gonna move on. Geek, you're back doing videos again. What do you got for us?
Oh well, I've been streaming, so I'm gonna have like 3 streams a week is what I'm gonna end up doing. Tuesday is gonna be This Week in Drama, where I take the last week of drama and I give my opinion on it. It's gonna be a solo show.
God, another fucking drama video. God damn you.
Well, no, I'm dissecting the drama.
I love drama.
I'm dissecting the drama. And then I've got one that's like I'm gonna do Fridays or Saturdays. It'll probably be Saturday that I land on, but it's just where everybody gets to come on, everybody in my Discord or whatever, and just jump on and talk about whatever the fuck you want. And I'm gonna try to do one somewhere in between those two, where it's like a pen and paper role play, like for an hour or two, where we just sit down and we just fucking play through a campaign or something. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing now.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad you're back doing stuff again.
Hit me up, man. I want to talk to you. I want to kick the bobo.
All right, man. Well, you can easily get my Discord link.
All right, bro.
Hit me with a wrench in the chat, and I'll just drop the Discord link.
Where is your damn thing? I don't see you typing anywhere.
Hello, well, type.
All right. I appreciate you coming on again, and like I said, I'm glad you're back doing stuff. So,
Me too.
All right, Irate, what do you have for us?
Well, something happened to my movie maker on both of my computers disappeared during the last update. I don't know what that's about, but I just got a hold of Vegas, so I just loaded that. I'm loading that on both of my computers, so I'll be learning Vegas this week, and Alex's origin stories will be coming out, and of course, every Friday night we do the lovely cream stream.
I'll have to sub
Well,
to
if you need help with
I think
Vegas,
you're
I know a
funny.
little bit.
Thank you. I would love it.
I cream for irate stream.
Yes, Irate's got some good stuff out there, so make sure you guys subscribe and watch this stuff.
Y'all
The
are
links
doing
in
it
the-
Coming
right.
on, Irate.
You're
The links
doing
in the
it
chat.
right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and we're gonna move on. Mr. James Maxwell, Ginger
Yeah.
Hamster.
Ginger hamster.
What do you have for us?
What do I have? I have fountains of wisdom and knowledge that I can pass on to you on my channel. And I play music and get drunk and have 7-hour streams. It's great. Good stuff.
And
Any,
you have 7-hour streams where you're not there, right?
That's right. Exactly. I went to bed.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like every time I pop onto your stream, you disappear.
well, here's Red. Last
I
night,
feel like you're ducking me.
couldn't
there,
get a freaking word in edgewise. Nobody even listened to me, and it's like, fuck it. I'm going to bed. You guys have fun.
I'm sorry, Ginger.
Oh, no, it was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. And Lotus was
Okay.
there, too. That was good. That was fun.
Okay, we had Godbotherer and Cabbage in the same stream.
Oh,
That's all
okay.
you need right there. Oh, God.
That's-
Yes. Oh, boy.
You
Yeah.
poor
So that was you get those two, it's like a nuclear freaking explosion. It's crazy. So
I kept having to, like, I said, I'm going to bed, but then I kept waking up because I'm like, oh, fuck, I want to hear him. I want to laugh.
yeah,
But, yeah, I had to go.
yeah. I was listening and I couldn't even get on my own stream, which happens all too often. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I need to be more assertive, I guess.
Yeah.
Little hamster, you know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you got to step up and grow a pair.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Right.
Well,
Hey, he got to
I
hang out with
appreciate
me
finally
for
having
time
you.
the other night.
Shut up, Red. I appreciate finally having you on the show. I really
Well,
do.
hey, thanks for the invite. It was fun.
Yeah,
Invite me again.
hope
I'll be back. I'll be back.
We'll do.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lotus Wolf. What do you have? What are you doing?
I did a few videos way back, probably about, I don't know, 12 months ago now. And then I stopped, and then I did, I'm a stream whore, and then I do Twitter. That's about it.
Nothing wrong with being a stream whore. That's where I started. On the streets, just giving it away.
It sounds good.
No, see, not a stream whore because whores get paid. You're a stream slut.
Oh,
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm a stream slut.
Are you an
I don't
Aussie
get no money.
Lotus?
Pardon?
Or Kiwi?
Yes, I'm a Kiwi.
Oh, awesome.
No, I'm
Are
not.
you? Oh, you're
I
Australian.
hear Geek likes to eat movies.
I'm a bit of a troll too, so
I
it's
like
gonna be
I like to
hard
go down under.
You go down under on me.
Alrighty then.
I like to spread Vegemite all over their vaginas.
I'm gonna start muting
Down
people.
under.
That's just too much.
All right. Well, appreciate having you on, Lotus.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Messiah of Keck. What do you have for us, sir? What do you got?
A couple things coming up on the horizon. By the way, I'm sorry that I didn't get in here earlier. YouTube, of course, didn't send me a notification, and like I already said, I didn't get any indication through like Twitter or anything that I was going to be on earlier. But up and coming for like the next week or so, I'm going to be doing a group project with myself and a couple of other YouTubers. What we're essentially doing is we're going to be doing a response video to the same video, and we're going to like be posting it all on each other's channels and see how our, I guess you could say, reactions to the video differ from person to person. See if there is any actual variety between us. And also coming up this week, I've got a kind of lengthy video coming out. A collaboration I did with Sir Wolfie. We're going to be talking about flat earthers.
All right.
I'm a flat earther. Fucking hell. What are you going to
Oh.
talk about me for?
Oh, God, no.
Well, you're wrong then.
No.
Yes.
All right. We'll save that for his video. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing those things come out, and I appreciate again having you on. And you know, if you had your notifications turned on to my channel, you might.
I do have my notifications turned on to your channel. It's just that YouTube is a dick.
They just don't like me. That's what it is. They don't tell anybody that my stuff's on.
I had photographic evidence of the existence of the flat Earth, and I dropped the camera over the edge.
All right. All right. So,
Sorry if I missed you earlier. Do I get to shill?
Yes, you're actually next, Mr. BDSM guy. What do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm so drunk. I thought I may have like, I don't know, gened out there and let's see. But yeah, I have a YouTube channel where I make fun of SJWs and snowflakes. You know, your standard, you know, anti-SJW channel. I'm apparently funny. I hope you all will at least, you know, give it a little peek.
So don't you have a teddy bear wrapped in leather?
If it's your shot of Jack or not. And if you really like what you see, maybe you might even consider becoming a, I don't know, that P word. What is that?
Show me the money. Show me the
money.
Patreon.
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate having you on there, and I'm glad you guys had fun. And I'm debating on whether or not to let Red shill her stuff, seeing how she likes to show porn. Red, do you still have a channel?
Yeah, Red.
I do still have a channel.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, I actually have to create content. I can't just live.
Channel.
Yeah, no, you can't just live stream porn anymore. All right. So anyway, I appreciate everybody coming on. Make sure you guys who's watching this live and anybody who's watching this afterwards, go check out all my guest channels. Make sure you subscribe. You know, watch what they've got. They actually do content, unlike me. But if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. And I do want to say one thing. This episode was brought to you by Fuck You Ken.
Fuck you, Ken.
Who is Ken, and why are we saying fuck you to him?
Ken is a guy I work with who decided to switch shifts.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so it's a giant fuck you, Ken.
No, hey, if you Ken, it sounds like you're just saying fucking.
Oh, fuck you, Ken.
Fuck you, Kenneth.
You can.
Fuck you, Ken.
Why are we
All
saying
right.
fuck that Ken guy? Why are we saying that?
Because he left my shift.
So what does that mean?
It means that I have to train somebody new.
Oh, okay.
And I actually have to do work at my job now.
I thought I was gonna fuck your schedule up. So
he's like
no.
He's like Obi-Wan when Qui-Gon died. He's like, I gotta take on this little fucking bastard.
I gotta do stuff. Damn it. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Thanks.